sugars and a wake and bake. Two sugars and a wake and bake. Two sugars and a wake and bake. Two sugars and a wake and bake. I'm laughing at her. She's trying to roll. Can't roll a split for life. Said, truth be told, I said good morning to you. What's up? It's coffee in the kitchen. Pour me a cup. Two sugars and a wake and bake. 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 Two sugars and a wake and bake.
Two sugars and a wake and bake. I stuff the joint with my shoelace. I'm on the grind straight making cake. I smoke some, digging my mind straight. A good look, I can forget your face. I really want you to come through my place. You sent a text and said I'm on my way. Getting late, I think that you should stay. Two sugars and a wake and bake, but this time it's the very next day. From my window you can see the whole bay. They can't do it like me, no way. Threes up for that HBK, and it's rich city, nigga, not V8, where we need our money on time, not late, and we on the grind like every day. So it's two sugars and a wake and bake. That's what helps me relax my mind. Everything in slow motion, happening in due time. You not about that life, man, you lying. Right stuff alright, my mind is on Zion. I be so high, touch clouds as I'm climbing 30,000 feet, yeah, that's my climate.
Two sugars and a wake and bake. 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 Two sugars and a wake and bake.
I smoke two joints to the face. I love the way it tastes. Man, I'm on. I blow OG and lemon tree. The joints on me, and it's too damn strong. Look, I don't really share, and I don't really care if it smell like weed when I put it in the air. I'm a California bear, West Coast cure. Fresh wax joint got me stuck on the chair. My stash look mean, my glass so clean. Roll big joints, white ash on lead. Yeah, me and Sue get stoned and laugh. And the S-Class Benz on hash. Plant a seed, let the weed grow. Hit the crowd, burn an ounce up. I'm on diesel, I'm in NY. Boy, I been high. In the club, 24 pre-rolls. Oh my, don't blow my high. Me and Kylie both know why. The good herb, why I need to be free. So vote legal in 216. Wake up, take a hit like me. Two sugars and black coffee. Yeah, I get stoned in the AM. Fuck the club, roll up and stay in.
Two sugars and a wake and bake. 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 Two sugars and a wake and bake.
Yeah, you know, well, everything is alright, girl.
DFCRadio.com.
Feeling so high. Roll up that hydro make me feel fine. Roll up that hydro make me feel fine. Cook up that hydro make me feel high. Feeling so high. Roll up that hydro make me feel fine. Roll up that hydro make me feel fine. Cook up that hydro make me feel high. Feeling so high. Chefs in the kitchen and they chopping up hydro. The hydro chefs in the building and they rolling up hydro. Hydro's in the kitchen and they cooking it up. Hydro, let's go. Hydro's in the studio. Chop it up. Up that hydro make me feel fine.
You know what time it is. It's a very important day because the chef is cooking. The election is on. They got a count in. And we got our man on the street today to keep you all up to date. So welcome, Farm to Table Cannabis. I am your politician's favorite cannabis chef, and we're here to entertain you. We're the only show offering edible reviews and interviews with the top names in the cannabis industry and news. So We keep you up to date on all the latest trends and all the latest strandivars and the cultivation accessories. Your cannabis culinary ambassador, the hydroponic chef. And we're going to get things going off. It's a crazy day, right? So we've got to stay up to date on everything going on in the world. And man, it's looking like the real winner going on in this election was cannabis, all right? We all lost in the end of the day when they count the votes. Nobody really wins, but cannabis is the motherfucker who came out on top in this election. You go down the list, Arizona, New Jersey, South Dakota, Montana, they all passed legislation on Tuesday permitting the possession of marijuana by adults, which means 15 states have legalized recreational weed or voted to legalize it. So South Dakota and Mississippi passed initiatives to allow medical marijuana, which means 36 states now permit the legal distribution of cannabis. And according to NORML, this is their publication on that. So the legal weed supporters argue that the enforcement and the bans do more harm than the drug itself, and so it's just an obvious that the tides are changing. You know, despite the slew of passages, though, you know, a lot of things are up in the air for a lot of states in their cannabis legislation in the way that they're written. But I've always said it like this: whether you got legal weed or no weed, it'd be better to have legal weed, all right? Because the black market's always going to find a way, but there's something about safe access. So I'm a big proponent of that, and big ups to all those states. Arizona's looking like the crown jewel for me out of those states that just went legal. Arizona's poised to be like a $750 million a year revenue grosser. So that's pretty fucking impressive when you're talking about money and what that state can do with some legal cannabis. But let's go up to D.C. and Oregon, which, you know, they just decriminalized medical mushrooms. I don't even say medical mushrooms. It's magic mushrooms now. Medical implies that we need some sort of reason to take it.
Right.
Now, this was passed for, I guess, recreational use. It decriminalizes psilocybin mushrooms, while Oregonians have passed a measure legalizing it for medical use. So the D.C. Initiative 81 passed, which means that you can now, in theory, prosecuting people for possession and cultivation or sale of these psychedelic plants will soon be the lowest priority of the D.C. Police Department. So a huge step in the right direction there. And, you know, with all this legalization and all these psychedelics things, there's going to be an opportunity for you to invest in psychedelics. I mean, what a fucking crazy get in at the bottom level floor opportunity. Remember when the cannabis industry was first taking off, you know, and people were talking about how the cannabis market was so bullish. Well, I think the psilocybin has got the opportunity to be a even bigger hype when it comes to everything that's going on. Like, cannabis is always going to reign supreme, but when it comes to money making and actual understanding of, you know, what this plant and what this world has to offer in the form of, you know, fungus and plants, dude, legalizing mushrooms is a huge step in the right direction. So I think it's going to be a big money maker, and imagine what it could do for the stock market. And Saint, our you know, resident, I guess, financial expert, we're going to call him, our own Bill Dodson when it comes to the money market.
Dodson.
Can you tell me, bro, what's going on with the stock market right now? How's it looking right now because of the election? How we doing?
It's lit. It's litty in the city.
Okay, but no. How are the, you know, what's the curve? What's it looking like?
The curve is littier.
Okay, so like it's a linear curve, understood. All right, so like it's a bullish market. So what's that mean?
That is lit.
Okay, I get it. Good job, Saint. We're gonna definitely take some of your stock advice here coming up here.
Keep it lit.
And so we also got to keep it in Oregon, because Oregon became the first state to decriminalize drug possession in small amounts. So that's straight up, you heard it right, bath salts, meth, coke, heroin. You go to Oregon, and it's the same, because it's not changing at all. Everyone was already doing heroin on the streets in Oregon. It's not like it was a big change. I'm sure now there's going to be some programs, and now maybe, you know, dope fiends can get clean. Because at the end of the day, I'm sure every addict really just wants to fucking get clean, right? You know, that's why they moved to Oregon. But so not only does Oregon have cheap packs now, they also have crack. So,
If that didn't entice you.
if that didn't entice you, and you know, that I don't know what does. So I don't know I don't know. Do we have a president yet, Saint?
It's lit.
Okay, let's go. We got a very special guest today. We're going to give you a little preview before the commercial. So we got our local political reporter himself, The guy that has been through everything from Hubert Humphrey to Richard Nixon scandals to Watergate to goddamn Monica Lewinsky. Our man himself, Masonic, the smoker, the political reporter. Bro, do we have a president yet?
I don't think so, not yet.
Yeah, I don't think by the time this show's over, I still don't think we're gonna have an answer. But you know what? I know a lot of people were celebrating last night. Like there was gonna be some things that they found out that was gonna be like, oh yeah, they treated that fucking election like a sporting event. Like people are posting, taking shots, posting pictures with Jack Daniels, just getting through the evening, smoking blunts to Biden. Like damn, fools were taking this shit to another level. And I mean, a lot was on the line with a lot of states with medical cannabis, but I think all in all, they did a hell of a job getting people out to vote. Regardless if you like a candidate or not, this was one of the biggest turnouts for an election that we've ever had. And you know what? God damn it, the great white American hope, he's telling you, if you're angry, you should be. This last couple of years has been one hell of a side. Whether you're on the left or the right, it's been fuck-tardery to say the least. So if you went out and made yourself heard, a big farm-to-table cannabis, I salute you. And if you didn't, then shut the fuck up, sit back, and for the next 4 years, no posting on Facebook, all right? I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. We're one country, one love, one plant. And that was the Hydro Chef's inspirational quote moment of the week. So we're going to keep you lit. We got Masonic Smoker. We're going to come back. We're going to talk about everything cannabis. We'll talk about fucking the traditional market and the white market and everything in between. Hydroponic Chef, DSERadio.com.
Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blood, my brain. Purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up. That's D. Got me smoking the bass, no stretch cheese. Now hold up, roll up. Check the situation, about to go nuts. With a little bit of perk up in my cup. You could tell the bartender to fill it on up. That's alright, baby, work your stuff. And that's all night, baby, work your strut. You and your friends can ride when I go. Take a little spin in my Monte Carlo. Take a little dip, baby, show you how I roll. Take a little hit, baby, puff on the hydro. Eyes so lit, make me look like my eyes closed. Purple drink mix, make me look like my eyes glow. Hypno, Grey Goose with a little grape juice. That's how it is, so I'ma have to take side diesel in my blood. Purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blood. Purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blood, my brain. Purple drink up in my cup, crank it up, crank it on up. It's the ADX team with no doubt in between. And we stay fresh and clean when we hop on the scene. And we style on them, profile on them. If they wanna act crazy, then we wild on them. It's the S to the T and that Cambo G. Either Maserati blue or the Lambo green. And that Chevrolet mean when it drop on the street. Either hating on you or they hating on me. And it's shaved up, raised up. Drop it to the flow, got them blades to stay tough. And the candy on the bike, same color as sour. Catch me on the site 100 miles per hour. This is my life, so this ain't ours. So I stay tight, so this is power. With the ADX team, you can call us some brave hearts. Sour diesel trees, you can call it the trademark. Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Side diesel in my blood, purple drink in my cup. Someone tell the DJ, crank it on up. Yeah, crank it up, crank it on up, crank it up. Sour diesel up in my blood, my brain. Purple drink up in my cup.
It don't matter. We're smoking in here. Saint, bring us back. Turn the fucking headphones up. We getting lit. That was Saint on the fucking mic. The Saint 562.
Yeah.
Crank it up. I'm fucking cranked up. You cranked up, Masonic?
I'm cranked the
Let's
fuck
do
up.
it, man.
You know who's cranked up too? Colorado.
Oregon's cranked up, man. You can go up to fucking Oregon and get cranked up. Me and Tyrone Biggins are heading up there.
I wrote the song just for Oregon.
Haven't slept for 5 days.
You got any more of them
Taking hot
legalized
rails.
votes,
There
man?
you go.
You got any more of them legalized states?
I haven't ate for 5 days.
Who needs food?
Well, speaking of fucking crank it up, we're going to crank it up on a hydro store right now. We like to keep our local hydro stores up to date on the latest trends. And, you know, I like to make sure they know that the cream is ready. So what we do is we keep you on your toes by calling the hydro store, asking them a little question, and we'll do a little funny voice and see if they can keep up with it. So, Saint, you already know what to do. Cue me up your favorite hydro store in the local area. We like to support our hydro stores, and when you do go into the store, you give those guys an easy time, okay? Just because you're spending fucking $15 on a bag of soda don't mean you can't carry out your own soil, goddammit, all right? Goddamn.
Hi, Joe.
Brother.
Hello?
Who am I speaking with, brother?
This is Carlos Master speaking.
Oh, what's up, brother? You know who you're talking to?
I do not.
It's the Macho Man, Randy Rosin. You know what they say. If you can't get it done, call the hydro store and they'll help you. So I'm calling you, brother. Can you help me out, Carlos?
Yeah, how can we help you?
So, Carlos, I'm looking for something that's going to bring the cream to the top. Do you know what I mean? We're looking, all plants, they can be, you know, natural characteristics can be enhanced. And what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to bring the cream to the top, brother.
Gotcha, we do have plans for that.
So, brother, what on your shelves is going to bring the cream to my crop?
Snowstorm Ultra, Hydroplex, some Floralicious Plus.
Boom! Dingo! We've got a winner, brother! This is the Macho Man, Randy Rosin, calling from the Farm to Table Cannabis Hydroponic Chef Show, and you guys just won lunch on the show.
Hell yeah.
Are you ready to eat, Carlos?
I love it.
Do you like free food, Carlos?
Yes, sir.
What's better than Floralicious Plus? Not a goddamn thing, brother, and that's why you're eating free lunch. Shout out to Los Angeles Garden Supply. Give us your address, Carlos.
It's 3009 West Artesia Boulevard.
That's what's up. A big shout out to Stan the Man. Always keeping it good with the Wizard of Knowledge. We call him the Grow Wizard himself. Carlos, thank you for being such a good sport. You get to pick out lunch. We'll call you with the details, brethren.
I appreciate it, brother.
Thanks a lot. Who's going to hook you up with the free lunch? The Macho Man, Randy Rosin. Have a good night, bro.
That's right.
All right.
Hell yeah.
You can catch me at the next WW Rosin Slam. Peace.
Hell yeah, brother. Appreciate it, Randy.
All right.
All right, take care.
We have fun here. You know, it's a good show. You can keep you can keep Carlos on. If he wants to hang out and listen, he's welcome to.
Oh, he gone.
But we got Masonic in the studio. The only way I can even try to keep up with you is to bring out my silly shit like that, man.
For
Like,
sure.
you are living that fucking life right now. You haven't been in since Christmas. So if you guys didn't see the Christmas episode, we did some time traveling. We went fucking interdimensional. We manifested some shit. And I think some of that shit really started to come to fruition this year, honestly, because there's no coincidences in this world. And this path that we get set on, sometimes you can't control it. You just got to go what the universe tells you. And this year is starting off a little bit different with the whole fucking COVID situation. It kind of tried to keep people down, try to make hard for people to make a way out of no way right now. But you, my friend, you found a way to take things to the next level, if you may say. And now, I mean, I just want you to try to explain to people that, they follow, they know what you do, they see the face, they see the comedy. But, like, you just opened up your official location in Los Angeles.
Yeah, I opened up shop on Fairfax, which is like one of the main avenues where dudes go buy, designer clothing, I'd call it, designer streetwear.
No, you're getting your cut and sew on, basically. You
Yeah,
know
I'm
what I mean?
getting.
So people that don't understand the background are like, Mason's done had images. It ain't nothing new to be putting his image on a T-shirt.
Yeah, no doubt. I've plenty more than a lot of T-shirts. Whole lot of T-shirts are out there. I figured might as well step it up, 4 notches almost, as far as price is concerned on everything.
Well, not only that too, because we all know the old school ways. You had to find a way to make it in this industry. There isn't a handbook for this shit, and when it comes to like the traditional market, there weren't a lot of avenues for people on the traditional market to take a brand and launch it in the legal market. So it leaves opportunities to do other things where other people are trying to promote a product. You're promoting yourself.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you promote yourself. So, let's put the strand of ours in the cultivation aside for the second. Like this year, I've got to see more of Masonic the person than like you used to be pretty private. Like you'd be lucky if you got some grow picks and some seed names and maybe a little advice online or some comedy in the DMs. Yeah. But now it's like, who knew Masonic wasn't a Pokemon?
Yeah.
Like, and these are the things that when you must be happy right now because it's fucking, we see you showing this side of yourself to the fucking industry. And now what kind of good things would you say has come to you by being able to just be yourself now and not having to fucking, this world will criticize you for some bullshit. You've constantly not given a fuck. And what's come your way now?
Well, I toned it back a bunch of notches. If people know me from back in the day, I was known for dick pics and stuff like that. So that helped open up the demographic for sure. Very careful about what I say, especially recently. I blew up on live and said some shit I wasn't supposed to. So I just stopped drinking completely. So I'm 70 days sober, drunk, California sober or whatever.
Right.
But
we still do bath salts.
Yeah, bath salts. They only last so long. You can get back to normal
that first
really
taste
quick.
of human flesh, you get fucking sober quick.
Exactly, straight up. But bringing out myself to the people, it just opened up the demographic. It opened up the doors more. Freaking people like Pokemon. All these people like Pokemon. They see the music I like more now. They see everything now. I just opened up.
Man, I was telling you inspired me to do, cannabis and comic books. That's going to be the next podcast. That's going to be the next fucking Instagram. You can keep an eye out for that because there is now a blending of cultures. And you're seeing that because people, we come from an industry where we were thriving because we had blacked out windows and we didn't talk about what we did.
Yeah.
And I mean, a lot of these strains come from a time where we didn't necessarily brag or give out our cuts.
Exactly.
And shit now. But now, let's take it to the cultivation side and past the comic books and Pokemon and all the other fun stuff that we do this for. But that's really where this all came to, is having a love for the plant and for breeding. And, when it comes to that, you're only as good as your last fucking strain, right? That seems what they remember about people. So, what do you want to be remembered for in this industry when it comes to, everything you've shown and everything you've done so far? What do you want to be remembered?
I mean, what do people remember for me? What do they think of me right now? I don't know. Freaking hard worker, I guess. I hope that's what I'm known as. That's all I can do.
I think the first thing that comes to mind is self-made.
I mean,
you didn't have to suck any dick to get where you're at.
I mean,
right
just
now.
one or two, but we made it,
Now, a big part of your thing is the art. All right, you do a lot of pop culture into your artwork, a lot of pop culture into your clothing and stuff like that. So the Pokemon inspires you. Is it the product of the '90s, kid?
It's having taste, not like, oh, he's into fine wine, but I'm into cartoons and stuff. I like my music. It's some people they were too cool for Pokemon, so while they were too busy not into Pokemon, they ruined their childhood and now they have nothing to tell people about, But maybe I'm just being mean or just being an ass about it. But I remember when I was a kid,
it wasn't cool for us to like comic books. It wasn't cool for us to like Pokemon. Bro, I gave away my Pogs and Magic cards because I didn't want to get made fun of.
There's still people to this day, and maybe they'll hear this podcast, but I respect them, but they're they don't want people to know that they play Pokemon, and it's they only tell me, or I had dudes I went to school in South Central, and you have to be a little tough there.
There was no day you walked up with your Pog collection and was like, yo, what's up, blood? Do you want to throw down?
It's nah. You kind of kept it secret almost. And my homie that was, he he grew up in the hood. He was more, gangster, whatever. I'm not gangster. He was just more into gangster shit than I was put into. And he would be like, "Hey, let's play Pokemon." And I'd be like, "What the fuck? You play Pokemon?" And like,
fucking escape from the fucking real world right now.
Yeah.
And I think that's what this generation was lacking, was a whole time where that shit was okay. You know, because nowadays there's so much stress in the world. There's so much raw, real shit. Kids are growing up so fast, and if you try to get a kid to play a fucking board game or imaginary game or fucking Dungeons and Dragons, like, no fucking way. The imagination is gone.
Yeah, thank God or whatever that there's still a pocket of people that do play stuff like that. Because I'll go to the comic book shop and, all that shit's still there, and I get my son into it. So my son is going to be, just like Dad. He's going to be playing Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. We try to get into Dungeons and Dragons, but you need like 4 or 5 people to play. We only got 3 people in the house. But
like, this fool doesn't have an imaginary friend named Wilson. This fool's fucking clowning right now.
But yeah, it's not a dying breed. They're still out there,
Well, talking about breeding, let's go into some grow talk for a minute. There's so much misinformation in this industry, and these master growers at these facilities, right? Like, there's so much trust put into one person. We've got investors who've never touched a plant in their life, and a lot of these guys, they follow Jungle Boys or they might follow Masonic and think they learned a couple of things. But what's more dangerous, like a grower that knows it all or a grower who has an Instagram and just follows everything he hears?
Oh, shit. Fuck.
That's a tough one, right?
Damn.
Because those motherfuckers be online. I do this at the grow stores because, for my job, I go to grow stores and I go to grow facilities and we talk about stuff. And then there's always this Chad, right? And, Chad's been reading again. And that's my thing, is like, you can read so much and it'll help you so much. But then again, you can't just follow the only people that are successful. Because if they didn't think outside the box, we would have no evolution.
Yeah, those are the type of dudes that will read something. They'll pick up some terminology and you'll be talking about plants. They'll be like, well, have you heard of auxins? And you'll be like, well, I think, like, I've read that before. And I know more than you. I know about auxins. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, but you can't diagnose you don't speak plant. And that's the thing. You've got to be able to speak plant.
Yeah.
And so many of these guys who go from a 6-light room and become the master grower hired at a facility to grow now, and they scale up, they want to try things new and they want to think outside the box. And like I say so much, like, dude, go back to what what's simple and what made you successful as a grower. And to some of the growers who might just be getting started or might be getting into breeding or might be getting into a store, like, dude, can you give a little idea of why it's so much better to go start with soil for a new guy than it is to go buy the whole fucking system and the water and everything, please?
Easy does it, less is more. And I mean, you can literally grab a bag of soil here and rip it open like a butthole and plug and play a plant, as opposed to soaking the rock wool cubes in said medium with, said pH, and cocoa. You gotta make sure you hydrate it.
Follow
enough.
the 10 Commandments, or you fucking and pray, and you might get a growth.
So soil is more forgiving, and you can do whatever the fuck you want, but this is, if you're a new grower that
especially for a breeder.
In your backyard and you're doing whatever you just fucking grab a bag of soil and get to work. Quit playing, and then you work from there, and then you get more tools and you learn shit. But don't go on advanced mode when you play the fucking video game. Start fucking with the tutorials, motherfucker, and then work your way up.
Listen up.
So let's get down to it. A lot of people out there are just strictly indoor growers. They're strictly fucking artificial light. So the big hot thing now is the LED.
Yeah. It had a lot of stigma.
I mean, if we were having this conversation years ago, they would have fucking already changed the channel.
Yeah, there was a lot of stigma towards it maybe 2 years ago, and then maybe a year later, people started growing under them and pulling out decent flower.
So was it that they were that shitty back then, or has the technology finally caught up with the gardening?
Shit, man, you're asking the wrong motherfucker when it comes to indoor. I'm backyard boogie.
So it's sun over everything.
Yeah, I'll do clones indoor. I'll keep a mom indoor, but I flipped indoor probably for 1 year, and that's when I did my first Wilson hybrids, and my first KNF bed was indoor. I did KNF indoor like 4 years ago.
Well, you invented it.
Well,
We already know that it says here time traveling ninja invented KNF part android.
Yeah, man, it's
Android. Interesting.
It's just my balls. They're robotic balls.
So there we go. So says something about a motion sensor lotion dispenser.
That's fucking
okay. Cool,
yeah,
great.
yeah,
Well, that's gonna come in real handy during this COVID thing. So, how's COVID changed the way you do business, man? Because we all know like trapping online's dead. People don't do a lot of that, and people have had to find a different way to do things. But then you throw COVID on top of shit, and it's like, how do you increase that network and net worth?
Damn, man, what did I do? That recent South Park episode where Marsh from Tegrity did the pandemic special. I did the same thing right when it hit, and I already had it out, but I kind of just called it the pandemic special, and everybody was stuck at home. So what can you do at home? You could grow weed. So just gave out a bunch of seeds during the COVID and called it a COVID special, and called it a day.
So here's the thing that's inspiring about you, because you give a lot of graphic artists and illustrators and shit a chance, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of these artists out there, and you know, we got a lot of listeners in college and a lot of listeners that are interns and stuff like that. It's like they would kill for that platform. You know, people think they get recognized for their art alone, but you know, it's not a gimmick. The whole it's literally a lifestyle. Straight and up. I mean, you know, without incriminating yourself from the old school ways, but you know, there was a time where you couldn't just fucking pop seeds and do it like that. Yeah. But now this gray area that we used to call it has now become a legal market.
Yeah, it's still gray, but fucking that's a lot of motherfuckers they're gonna have to get. That's how I look at it. You know, freaking, you gotta get him, you gotta get him. You gotta get everybody. You gotta get fucking. You can't, and unless they want to, you know, use somebody as an example for the gray areas, you know. But just keep pushing. That's all I can do. If you're not scared, I like to tell people you're probably not changing, let alone progressing.
Get the fuck out of your comfort zone.
Yeah,
start an enemy. You might learn something about yourself.
Straight up, and every day it's like. It's not necessarily a black cloud. Like, it's all happy-go-lucky, you know, here's Masonic, you know, running his company, but fucking, I don't have freaking Chadford or Dadford to fucking bail me out in case shit hits the fan, you know?
Yeah, but you also don't have, you know, Uncle Pennybags or Dad funding your shit.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So I think the instant credibility comes from that because you're from the streets, not the suites.
Yeah, straight up.
And that's, I think, right off the rip, you're relatable, right? So to people that are listening and they're like, God, I wish I had a brand like Masonic that I could just pump that shit. And they're the graphic illustrator. They want to work with you or something like that. What would you tell them about marketing themselves?
Oh, dude, go make a T-shirt. Go make a T-shirt. Go make one T-shirt. You never made $10 so fast in your life.
But the thing I've always thought it, like, there's layers to that shit because you didn't just start a T-shirt, motherfucker. You started a brand first, and you got to start the brand before you start the T-shirt.
Yeah, you gotta do something people like.
And it can't just be, dude, please admire my art.
No,
it's fucking look at me. Look what I can do. Look what I can produce. If it wasn't seeds, I'm absolutely convinced if it wasn't T-shirts, you would be fucking a fucking food truck guy, bro. Like, seriously,
yeah,
just you would be slanging something hand created.
Yeah.
You know, and like the chef in me like admires that side of the marketing so much. But I also wonder, like, how the fuck is it? Like, I know these graphic people aren't just falling into your lap, and you didn't go to school for art. Do you draw?
I'm not like a artist or nothing, but I can draw some shit. You know.
Okay.
I'm not like fully oblivious.
You were that dude with all the fucking doodles on his fucking binder in high school? And
I
shit?
would finish my my.
You drew dicks all the time.
I drew dicks. I drew dicks. I still draw dicks.
We know that kid. We all know that kid.
Yeah, I still draw dicks. I just did a coloring book that Green Pine Logo did for me, and my son, first thing he does is I'm like holding a joint on the first page, and he draws balls on the joint.
Of course.
So fucking
like father, like son.
Yeah.
Immediately he looks at his wife and says, "This kid gets it.
Yeah.
This
and
kid
I'm just
is
like,
fucking going places."
Yeah, go erase that. Yeah.
So strains, what's the hot shit for the season, man? People are talking about fucking specials and keeping their fucking pandemic specials going. So what's hot on the block right now, and how do we get a fucking T-shirt with it?
Damn, man. As far as T-shirts are concerned, I'm I'm allocating all that to the Fairfax opening, so I just took a hiatus on T-shirts. So if you got a T-shirt pre-Fairfax, you got it. That's it.
Exclusive.
Yeah, exclusive. That's it. Like, you'll know it's one of those, you know? And then after at Fairfax, that's when you'll be able to get them in 60 days before the year opens. So you'll be able to get, you know, your designer, streetwear, Masonic, legit on Fairfax T-shirt in 60 days.
Now, if you see somebody wearing a Masonic shirt without the motherfucking logo and it's the motherfucking bootleg shit because they're hard to find right now, all right? You might see some bootleg shit out there on the motherfucking in Koreatown, all right?
For sure.
Don't buy black and white colored, fake printed Masonic smoker shirts, all right?
Yeah.
All right?
There's only like one black and white design, and that was like the very first one, so don't buy those. Yeah, and they're all on, you know, just don't do it. Nobody's selling them right now, so don't buy them.
So, let's talk growing for a minute. When it comes to preferred grow mediums, soil blend, cocoa straight,
Oh,
what's your,
man.
you know, aeration mix? What do you prefer, bud? And I'm gonna take a rip of some dabs here.
I
real
like
quick while we're
using,
talking, so you might have to hold the conversation while I choke, okay?
Yeah, I like using bag soil for the most part. I'll just grab some Roots Organics and call it a day.
I fuck with them. I like
Yeah,
those guys.
and that's it. Or my buddy did God damn, I'm saying a lot. My buddy Redbud Soil did a living soil that's bagged.
That is a very interesting fact. Indubitably Masonic.
Yeah,
Shall we
so-
check in with the stock market and Saint? Saint, how's the stock market?
It's lit.
How lit is it?
It's litty in the city.
All right. Well, I don't have to pull my cannabis stocks out yet because someone else is president.
Straight up. But yeah,
So any fucking any soil will do at the hydro store, or do you have a a preferred blend? Like, cause a lot of people go with the cocoa peats. A lot of people might go with just cocoa, or use like plain soil. With
no, the original Roots Organics bag, just that one, not
the 707.
not the 707.
cut
just,
the top open, stick it in it.
Just the original one. That way you don't burn shit, and you can literally start from seed and plug and play from there. You can feed it if you want.
Well, plug and play gets a little bit more complicated because we get so many calls for stuff, and a lot of these people, they want pest management questions. You know, they want to know, how the fuck do I stop putting out boo-boo?
Tell them stop staring at their plant. They stare.
A
at
lot
it
of people
too
spend too much time.
They're
in it.
just staring at their fucking plant. Leave the plant alone.
You know what kills plants? Over fucking watering.
Yeah.
I swear, on the show after this, the Heavy Tea Grow Show, shout out to Heavy Tea, we get more motherfucking overwaterers.
Yeah, you're supposed to let it dry out. Let those roots tap, buddies. Whoever's over there overwatering shit. Don't do that.
So, smoke method. Are you a dabber? You a flower guy? Are you somewhere hybrid?
I dab a lot of hash.
Sir dabs a lot.
And I've been smoking flower lately. Joints.
Now, when it comes to like the extract and shit, everyone's fucking really going hard on the CRC right now. I got a fucking jar of CRC. I smoke on that shit all the day. People give me a hard time when I say, hey, you want to hit this? Hey, it's CRC. I feel like I have to tell people now.
I hit it. Oh, shit, I don't give a fuck.
What's your thoughts behind this whole fucking, it's not the superior extract method?
I personally prefer smoking hash. All right. But as far as CRC, I say get it how you live. You know, not everybody can go buy a $60 gram of hash. Probably even more on the white market.
But garbage in, garbage out, basically.
Yeah, and fire in, fire out. So if you got a homie that's, putting some fire shit in and it just so happens to be CRC, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just you got to get it how you live. You can't fucking... There's dudes over there using money they shouldn't be to buy hash.
People that are living on a $50 a gram diet, but really have like a $5 a gram budget.
Yeah, it's sickening because people think I've been smoking hash forever. No, I just barely got.
I just been able to afford hash.
Yeah, just barely.
Let's
Just
give
barely.
a little bane in there.
Yeah.
I only smoked brown weed. I hadn't seen bubble hash till I was yet a man.
Yeah. So. Fuck yeah.
So you've traveled a lot of places. The thing we miss a lot is the events right now, bro.
Yeah.
The fucking line out the door. Me and you had a plan. Like, my whole thing was like, oh my God, Masonic's going to be the fucking dude you got to have at your booth. If you don't have Masonic at your booth, you ain't going to have nobody at your booth. This year has been rough.
Yeah.
No fucking shows.
No shows.
Done any virtual stuff? Are you doing anything like that? Any fucking breeder conventions?
Yeah, I'm doing a pop-up this Saturday.
Talk to us.
I'm doing a pop-up this Saturday. I can't disclose where because then I'll have too many people there. People I don't want there. So if you want to go, you DM me and I'll freaking profile you just from your profile. I don't give a fuck.
He'll know if you're square Chad or if your fucking dad's got your money.
And if you're invited, you're invited. If you're not, fuck off, you know?
Don't take it personal,
Yeah.
you know? It's just your profile made you look like a Chad.
Yeah, you were like wearing a cop badge, so I didn't invite you.
So working with people doing collabs, the Hydro Shop thing, you know we're loving that.
Yeah.
So, you know, is that something that's open to a whole tour for the year?
That's what I was I thought about that before I even started, and I'm like, hey, this can turn into
the Sonic tour.
Yeah, who knows how far we'll go. We might freaking make it into other states doing hydroponic pop-ups, that'll be dope.
That is the future right there. So we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to get litter than a motherfucking giraffe's pussy. And we're going to come back, talk Masonic, and his time travel explores to the 19th century.
We also got a couple callers on the whole.
Well, fuck it. Well, hold on. Let's take a fucking caller because we don't want to leave them listening to music.
Okay.
So, Masonic,
We got.
I'm going to let you introduce the caller when they come on.
We got Jonathan on line 1.
Give him a hard time.
We got John from Germany, and we got OT from Ohio on line 3.
All right, let's go to Germany. They're long distance.
Yeah, what's up, Germany?
Yeah, Masonic?
Yeah, it's Masonic. What's up?
Hey man, big fan of your work.
No doubt, man. You got them elite genetics out there.
Oh yeah, no, I do. I have the Malibu Pure Kush Wilson, the Blue Doe, all your seeds, man.
Thank you, man. I'm a big fan of Germany too. I'm freaking. It's surreal that you guys got my gear out there, and I don't know who sent it. I don't want to incriminate nobody, but that's dope. Shout out Germany.
No, I won't say my friend, but it's going great. People like the flower here. It's new flavors, and I just want to say thank you and Guten Tag, Heil Hitler.
We always get one of them. This guy brings out the worst in people. All right, fucking Nazis, you fucking fascists, get out of here, go vote. Fuck.
So we got OT in Ohio.
Let's get Ohio. All right, Ohio. Have they figured out your votes yet? Let's go to our political.
Okay.
That's it. There he is. You know.
What's happening? What's that, Masonic?
Yeah, what up?
Hey, what's good, dog?
What's up?
Did you have any questions tonight? Do you want to learn how to grow?
Yeah. I wanted to ask Masonic if he remembered me from the movie theater. Remember we went and saw that movie together?
Yeah, dude, and you had that hole in your popcorn bucket.
Yeah. That's me.
Yeah, dude, shout out you. I didn't forget about you.
OT. I never got my drop, dog.
Oh man, I got you.
Well, what's happening?
Yeah, hit the email.
The email?
Yeah, Masonic Smoker at protonmail.com.
But what about the 1500?
The what?
The 1500.
Oh yeah. I got you on that too, man. I'm tapping you in.
Tap me in.
Yeah.
All right, Nick.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna get you to hold on for a minute. Stop with that fucking Nazi shit, and we'll take the next caller. We ain't going to the fucking commercial break until someone stops saying fucking Germany shit.
We got Jonathan. He wants to know about a butter machine.
Jonathan.
Hello.
What's up, John? Convince Masonic in 30 seconds or less how you're gonna sell a magic butter machine.
My name is Sadie McFat. I can sell anything. That's pretty shitty, I know.
Churn the butter with your dick.
I'll put my balls on it. I know, there might be like someone who might want, there's a market for everybody.
Saint, we got another caller.
Yeah, we got.
We're gonna go ahead and let this guy. Hey, if you hold for like 20 minutes, we're gonna get you some seeds. All right, peace.
Yeah, that works.
And we got this guy calling in. He wants to give a shout out.
All right, here we go, Masonic. He's gonna say some crazy Nazi shit. I can already tell.
Fucking A.
Hello?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, this is Lee from LA, man. Big shout out, running all your strains, dude. Got the white master, all the white crosses. And just wanted to say white power.
I knew it was coming. This fucking guy.
my
We're
God.
gonna have to edit this entire show.
This is
I
terrible.
can't believe this guy's got
This
the
is-
whole goddamn Proud Boy is calling in for his fucking
Right.
show. Oh fuck.
Dude.
Well, we're gonna take a commercial break. We're gonna do some caller screening, and we'll be right
Definitely
back.
gonna
This is
edit
Farm
this.
to Table Cannabis on DFZ Radio.
Oh man,
But not Trump.
you guys are the worst.
7-7 El Code, riding down the west coast. Candy paint dripping cause I just got a fresh coat. California raised me, an LA baby. The Chevrolet raisin, scraping on Dayton's, riding down Rosecrans. Get with the program, call me the drone man, the hydros potens. Got your eyes low, lower than the ocean. Just west coasting through the coast with the potion and the best dro to smoke. The baddest bitches, girls in bikinis with ass and titties. The hustle game easy, you just can't believe till you see me on TV. Drive down the wrong street, might see the tech smoke. Hop in the ride and let's go to the west coast. This life is like a movie. You meet a model bitch, then you fuck her like a groupie. So don't be amazed. Same nigga, same flow, same mind frame. I'm all about the loot shit. Fuck minimum wage, cruising through these Cali streets, smoking on this OG. Cash rules everything around me, I need more cream. West Coast, get it in. What the fuck you think? Saying I'm riding with you, really though, this money in the bank. E3 hotter than the California forecast. Burning up these tracks, nigga, I need more cash. Yeah, I'm a bona fide hustler. Fuck with my family or cash and I'ma cut ya. Real G's get it, that's only the obvious. Go against us, you know you facing the consequence. I love my state, but I really hate the politics. Better keep stepping, buddy boy, in the pile of shit. Yeah, in a pile of shit. E3, get it in, nigga, I'm live as shit. 3, 2, 1. As the world keeps spinning, like gold 100 spokes, engine running, Chevy gunning down the coast. Just let it roll. Who doesn't love to see a 6-4 hop down the block, banging Easy E and Pac? Motherfuck the cops. I drove in my ride, but I ain't even tripping. It's another summer
All
night,
right,
and
we're
I'm
back.
about to get the dipping.
I came here for two things tonight, as drinking White Claw and killing Nazis. Saint, let them feel it.
My name is Lieutenant Aldo Rain, and I'm putting together a special team, and I need me 8 soldiers. 8 Jewish American soldiers. Now, y'all might have heard rumors about the Armada happening soon. Well, we'll be leaving a little earlier. We're gonna be dropped into France, dressed as civilians. Once we're in enemy territory, as a bushwhacking guerrilla army, we're gonna be doing one thing, and one thing only. Killing Nazis. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I sure as hell didn't come down from the goddamn Smoky Mountains, cross 5,000 miles of water, fight my way through half of Sicily, and jump out of a fucking airplane to teach the Nazis lessons in humanity. Nazi ain't got no humanity. They're the foot soldiers of a Jew-hating, mass-murdering maniac, and they need to be destroyed. That's why any and every sumbitch we find wearing a Nazi uniform, they're gonna die.
Bring me back.
I'm the direct
All right,
descendant of the
that's
mountain
it.
man Jim Bridger.
Don't make me bring out the motherfucking bear, bro. We're back. DFZ Radio, Farm to Table Cannabis, Hydroponic Chef on the air. We got Masonic Smoker in studio. Masonic Seeds himself. Man. So tell me, what's really good with the Reuben Stutter?
Oh, the apology.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Because I'm gonna fucking owe an apology to like 20 fucking people after tonight.
So the apology, that's exactly why I made this strain. It's kind of like, you know, in before you get insulted.
Like after you insult someone, you can give them the weed.
I mean, yeah. This is my apology. You know. So it's a play on. It's Gelato 41 Sunset Sherbet BX from Simply Too Complex. So people confuse it and they just call it Jealousy right away. Jealousy is a pheno of that cross. Not that cross, but from actual Seed Junkie, not Simply. But I have the Simply, and I called it Apology. It's a play on jealousy and envy and all those other
fucking 7 deadly sins, right?
Yeah, straight up.
Dude, speaking of sins, I'm gonna take a caller, and I know I'm gonna regret this, but let's go ahead and go to the phone line. Saint, give me who we talking to. Where are they from?
Let's see. We got Cap on line 2.
All right, let's talk to Cap. Don't say anything crazy, Cap.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, it's Capulator, man. What's going on?
This ain't Capulator.
It's Capulator.
You're lying.
Hey, I just wanted to say, keep up the good work. You're really furthering the white race. Heil Hitler,
Jesus.
white power.
Christ. Next caller, we're killing Nazis.
Disco Dro.
All right, Disco Dro. I already know Dro will come to correct. Dro, if you say something crazy, you already know I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to find where you live. I'm going to come beat you up.
What's good, Chef?
What's good, Dro? We got Masonic on the line. You can't win nothing, but you're lucky enough to be talking with the myth, the men, the time-traveling legend.
That's why I called,
Ninja.
bro, to talk to fucking the Big E.
What up, G?
What up, bro? How are you?
I'm right here chilling. What's good?
I'm doing the interviewing. You got a question?
What up?
Dude, I got a question for Devin. Or, no, sorry, my bad. I'm lit.
We don't
Chef.
use government names here,
Yeah.
bro. That's
My bad,
strike
my
one.
bad,
I'm
my
gonna
bad.
I'm
Too
gonna
late,
go
too
ahead and
late.
let this continue. But anything more than this, we're gonna start going down your resume.
Okay, for sure. Damn, I didn't even have a question. I was just trying to say what's good, guys. Fucking...
He's a fucking #1 fan.
Sick ass fool.
This guy gets it. I ran into Dro at a motherfucking Clout King fucking breakfast party.
Nice.
He
And
volunteered.
then that
He
put me on to
volunteered.
hydroponics.
He volunteered to be the DJ. He didn't even get paid. He just was happy to be there.
Nice. That's cool. Stand-up guy.
And that put me on to fucking bigger and better things with hydroponics, bro.
That's
Attaboy.
You
There
know,
you go.
you know
See?
what's up. You know
we're
what's
here.
up.
We're here teaching people, man. We're raising kids, fucking tying tennis shoes and fucking shaking babies. So, Masonic, speaking of shaking babies, bro, like,
Putting careers on, bro.
hey, Dro, we're gonna go to the next caller, but you're welcome to call back and wait on hold for a few, just so you can feel the experience.
Yeah, dude.
I love to watch that.
Dude,
little
I'm trying
line
to see
blink.
what's up with Hawthorne. What's good?
All right, late.
You like that?
All right, but no, pollinating. Let's go to the next strain. What's the new hot shit on the block? You got some banana flavors for me? I like going tropical, man. I know something's in there.
Yeah, I got some banana runts across the Wilson that everybody should go grab some of those, like yesterday.
What was the catchphrase? Tap in.
Yeah, tap in.
If you were a wrestler, bro, I'm pretty sure that would be like your fucking name for your stage. It would be like, tap in, enters the ring. Can you give me a little tap in voice for all the listeners?
Tap in.
Now, tap in. You're gonna be at the fucking Rosin Smash down here, WW fucking Smash 2020. What can you expect to do to your opponent?
I'm gonna churn his butter with my dick.
And that is why we ad-lib, because you get the best soundbite. Masonic, the man himself, dude, hanging out with us. We're here, Farm to Table Cannabis, answering your fucking questions about growing and breeding, evidently. Do we have a president yet? No? All right. Fuck it. You guys better figure something out. I can't do this Nancy Pelosi shit. So we're gonna take callers. If it's good with you, we're gonna fuck around for a minute.
Yeah,
We're
Gerald
gonna
Steiner.
prank-
Let's
we're gonna
do it.
prank
We
call
got Gerald
some of them.
Steiner on the line.
All right, hit me with your best shot, you fucking Nazis.
All right, let's go to line number 4.
All right, you're welcome to the motherfucking Smash Hour on WWE Rosin Raw. You are on the line with Randy Rosin and Tap In. They're speaking Spanish. Can you speak Spanish, Mason?
I can speak Spanish, but I don't understand what's happening. What's
Yo.
happening? ¿Qué pasó?
Yo, hello. Can somebody hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, fool. What's happening over there? You got channel 22 on.
Sorry. Nah, just my family's speaking. Nah, but I actually have me step outside. I wanted to ask about mixing. I have a couple of questions. I wanted to know about mixing nutrients and maybe chemical engineering and understanding what happens when you mix too many additives or adding, maybe because I'm running house and garden and I'm trying to learn how to add CalMag. Because I see King's Garden facility, how they do their thing, and I'm just trying to learn as much as possible, but I'm trying to get into school and learn all that stuff because I never actually took chemistry, so I have a long way to go.
Yeah, I would agree. You know, there's a lot to take in, so there's a long way to go. But bro, you start talking Nazis, and we're gonna have to change this motherfucking conversation because I only came here tonight for doing 2 things. That's interviewing Masonic and killing Nazis. So talk to me. You're using House and Garden. Are you in the Aquas or are you in the Cocos?
I'm in the Coco.
All right. I'm still gonna tell you to use the CalMag because are you under HPS or double-ended HPS?
I'm actually running I'm actually just doing outdoor, straight out outdoor. I get like 2 foot plants and then just flower them.
Even more of a reason why you're going to up your feeding. Back to my original point that I was going to make was that when you're growing inside these new high intensity lighting, you're finding plants being able to up their metabolism. They're taking in so much more food than they were in the past. And outdoor, it's even more. You've got the sun, the most high intensity HID on the market right now. All right, that thing's pushing out motherfucking 3,000 par. But all you got to do is make sure you up your dosages a little when it comes to the CAMG, but not up your dosages in the base, okay? You're going to keep your base the same, but hit with a little extra CalMag outside. You know if your shit starts yellowing now, it ain't from CalMag, okay? Now you need to start adjusting another area, but don't wait till it's yellow to fix it, all right?
Okay, I see.
Now, what are you using for beneficials? You're in cocoa or in soil? I'm assuming cocoa since you're using House and Garden cocos?
Yeah, I'm actually just doing straight cocoa. I've actually run perlite and cocoa before, but I had to almost.
Why are you running straight cocoa outside, bro? Do you love watering? Is it your favorite thing to do?
No, I just saw really good results before. I pulled like 11 ounces once, almost a pound, from like a 3-footer.
Well, that's actually not that bad, but still, cocoa is probably a little bit more on the drier side for outdoor, and I'm sure that's why you're seeing deficiencies because your plant's eating so much. The more they fucking eat, the more food you got to feed them, the quicker they dry out, basically. So, yeah, I'm thinking next time, amend. If you want to use cocoa, I love cocoa. I'm a cocoa ninja myself, but if you're going to be growing in the cocoa outdoor, I would say amend it a little bit so you can get a little bit more water, a little retention in there, keep the moisture, keep those roots happy. Because you can't be there every day, bro. I know quarantine's been nice to us, but we can't spend that much time with our plants unless you're Masonic and you're fingering them every fucking other night.
Straight up.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
No, he knows exactly what I mean, like he's filming it and shit. Well, that's a crime in 13 states except for fucking the South.
What about the mixing, though? What about, because I saw King's Garden mix
I can't hate on Kings. That's a reputable brand and a high quality product and represents the culture. So it's a good brand out there. You just want to make sure when you working with your local hydro shop, they're gonna point you in the direction of the soil for your purpose. You tell them you're growing outside only, they're not gonna sell you cocoa alone. They're gonna get you a nice mix. Masonic mentioned earlier the Roots. Organic is a good product. I like Mother Earth. The groundswell is great for outside. It holds water really, really well. What are you using for pest management, bro? It doesn't end at the soil.
No, especially because you're outdoors, you start getting the caterpillar problem. So I start using BT with conjunction with spinosad.
There you go, bro. Keeps the caterpillars off only, but what are you going to do about the mites?
I haven't seen the mites yet, but if they do, I mean, my old techniques was before all this shit got illegal, and I used to use Avid since it was a systematic, and it was pretty good. I just use that during veg because it takes like 2 to 3 months before it can rinse out of the plant because it's into the cells and all that stuff. So I used that, and I never had a problem.
Well, then I think as long as you stay on that and you stop using the Avid and Floramite, you'll be all right.
Avid gets you higher though.
Definitely Avid gets you higher. We're gonna go to another caller. Don't wait on the line for our screener. Tap in if you want some root products. Hey, go to Jamal. He's not gonna say any racist shit.
How does he tap in?
How do you tap in? MasonicSeeds.co.
There you go. All right,
Jamal, you're on the line. Farm to Table Cannabis with Masonic
What
Smoker,
up,
a.k.a.
what up?
Tap In, and Macho Man Randy Rosin.
Hey, man, props to what y'all doing. Props to my dog Masonic. You know, fuck all that Nazi shit. Fuck all that racist shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
Hey, fucking
Fuck,
man.
fuck Nazis.
Hey, we already saw with the turnout from the election. There's a lot more of these motherfuckers in this world that give a fuck, and there's a lot less of these motherfuckers that don't.
No, for sure, for sure. And Masonic never be down for that. Masonic always be down for the niggas, you know what I'm saying? I'm a nigga, Masonic's my nigga,
guy.
and the niggas are
off, Saint. He trolled us so good.
He flipped it.
This fool trolled us so fucking hard.
I'm
God
done.
Damage them all.
These guys are too much.
Callers. Well, that concludes our racial sensitivity training of the show. We're going to move on to the growing part of the show. Saint obviously can't screen callers any faster than they're coming in because you guys blowing up the lines. And
we are full.
Please field all your questions in the comment section now.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
Comment section is going crazy right now.
We were talking about pest management before we came in. And you were saying to stick your dick in the butter and rub it on the plant. But do you have any other nice outdoor organic methods for keeping the bugs away?
Oh man, there's you can always buy predatory pests. You can use BT spinosad like homeboy was saying. There's essential oils. There's neem oil. And just go to your hydro store. Tell them give you the best stuff they got. Besides Avid, of course.
Well, we got one caller. He said, what's crazy is that you guys are talking about what the growers are, and you have a lot of big ass egos, and it's hard to even ask you guys a question without y'all treating a person slow. So, we'd like to introduce you to the next show that's coming on, where you can grow. You can call in, and on the Heavy Tea Grow Show, they're way more patient. Yeah. Like they'll take the time to answer all your questions and make you feel really smart when you're working in your garden. But here, on the Farm to Table Cannabis Show, I don't know. All we do is hunt Nazis.
Yeah, straight up. You want to learn how to grow?
You call in saying dumb shit, you're going to win dumb prizes. You call in with good shit, you're going to win good prizes.
There's only been one person that called in with legitimate questions, and you didn't give him ego.
I was pretty respectful.
That guy needs to go check his ego. He's tripping.
But when it comes to egos in this industry, there are a lot of them, and there are a lot of people who think they're doing something for the industry when really they're not. So, I mean, what advice are you going to give to someone who's actually trying to perfect their craft and market themselves? Last one, because we got to go before the Heavy Tea Show comes in here and kicks us all out. What is your go-to marketing? And it can't be social media because you're already murdering it at that. Don't say make a t-shirt.
Go-to marketing. Damn, that's a hard question. Social media, Instagram, that was my outlet prior to that. There was a couple forums. But, I don't know, man. That's a hard-ass question.
If you weren't fucking doing this, what would you be doing?
I'd be at Rite Aid still and growing in my backyard still. I always grew. So I've been growing like 10 years in my backyard.
And so somebody always got a chance from somebody. Who put you, who give a shout out, and then, always show some love to people that put you on.
Oni Seed Co. was probably one of the first guys that, put bets on Masonic for sure. Shout out big brother Oni.
Oh, yeah!
And then let's go to the fucking the final caller of the night, and we'll see if they're the grand prize winner or if they're gonna say some fucking crazy shit.
So you want to go back to Jonathan, or you want to check Anna?
Hey, 21st Family Quality. What's your name so we can take your call? 21st Family. What's your name? What's your name on the line? What'd you say? You want to get in or not? That's all right. Send them in, Saint.
Who is it?
Line 3.
Line 3. Disco Draw?
No,
right.
He's just on hold.
We got Anna, Leo, Disco, and Jonathan, the one with the butter machine question.
Yeah, we gotta get Jonathan. Or I mean, the magical butter machine guy.
All right. Jonathan.
Hello.
You're still on hold. You're hanging out. Did you have another question for Masonic before we go?
No, but I want to let him know I'm going to buy some of the seeds tonight. What's up?
Allegedly. Yeah. Hey,
and
Saint, is there a Dewan? Is there a Dewan?
Sorry, what was that?
DSC Radio.
Hello.
Nah, we're still here. We're still here for you. You're gonna buy some. You're gonna buy some seeds and send them to your mother-in-law so she can grow fire and make your wife less cranky.
No, that wasn't him. That was Isaac, the terpene guy.
All right.
Hey.
Yo.
Dude, they're fire though, honestly. So yeah, you told me to get that PPB, and I want to turn into some concentrate as well, because I want to dab it just like you, bro.
You want to dab it like me? You want to dab it?
Bro.
Yeah, baby, let's dab it.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna dab it with the Tap In Master. This is WWE
Let's dab it.
Smash 2020.
You want to slurp my slurper?
All right, we got
Yeah.
Dewan calling in. Dewan's gonna call in. I want to put him live on the air because he feels like we did not give him enough of a chance to ask a question. So there's Dewan.
Thank you kindly, guys.
All right, have a good night. Don't fucking forget to watch the media.
Is this Dewan?
Yeah, that's Vinny, man. What's up?
Is this Vinny or Dewan?
This is fucking Vinny, dog. Trying to win some butter.
That ain't him.
He's literally hanging out with his dick in the butter right now. After the next step to the recipe.
Man, I'm trying to. Hello.
DFC Radio.
Vinny.
All right, Dwan. That's all you get, Dwan. Thanks for calling in. And no, just playing. Call back.
Call back. I hung up on you.
Hello.
Whoops. We hear you, Vinny.
What's up, man?
Just waiting on Dewan to call.
Fuck Dewan. Hang up on that fool. I'm up. Butter time.
You motherfuckers want that butter, bro. We want you to give him Masonic. Give him your magic butter recipe, bro. This one's a hit, never fails. Okay. If you want to use the butter, tell him the secret recipes.
Oh, just don't shower for a week and you'll make butter under your dick.
I actually do have a fucking question about that, though.
All right, let's bring back Dwan, line motherfucking 3. No Dwan? That's all right.
Dwan's dead, fool. I told you.
I'm dead.
All right, we're going to put Vinny back on hold.
That's all good. So tap in right now, Masonic Smoker. You're going to find out where the event is this weekend. He's supporting your local hydro store. And this is Farm to Table Cannabis, keeping you up on all the fucking latest brands, the latest cannabis products. And, you know, you might even get a fucking T-shirt or two if you support your local fucking traditional grower. So
Yeah, straight up.
That's it, man. Masonic, you've been super chill. Thanks for coming in, keeping us entertained.
Thank you.
Saint, thanks for making me sound good. And to everybody that
Yeah.
didn't get on the line
It's
or got mad, you know, we meant every word of it. But if you call back in, Dewan, the number's still active for the next 2 hours. We're gonna be here getting litter and shitter and higher than Giraffe's ass. So 562-653-0707. This is Farm to Table Cannabis. I am the hydroponic chef, signing out with Tap In.
Masonic Smoker, tap in.
That's it. We're out of here.
Roll up that hydro make me feel fine. Roll up that hydro make me feel fine. Cook up that hydro make me feel high. Feeling so high. Roll up that hydro hydro make me feel fine. Roll up that hydro make me feel fine. Cook up that hydro make me feel high. Feeling so high. Chefs in the kitchen and he chopping up hydro. The hydro chefs in the building and he rolling up hydro. Hydro's in the kitchen and he cooking it up. Hydro, let's go. Hydro's in the studio. Chop it up, chop it up. Up that hydro make me feel fine. Roll up that hydro.